Good morning friends, welcome to Sharekhan Key Market Roundup. Firstly on the global markets. Yesterday when we closed, most of the European markets were trading in red by around 1 to 1.5% across the board, whereas the American markets were also showing a negative opening for Dow and Nasdaq. Finally, by the end of the day, the European markets closed down by around 1 to 1.25%, whereas the US markets, that is the Dow and the Nasdaq, which were at one point of time trending up by around 100 points on Dow Jones, finally towards the end, because of some selling happening, closed down by 11 points on Dow Jones, and Nasdaq and S&P almost closed flattish. This was mainly on the back of some data which is supposed to be released today, in which there will be inflation numbers for the month of Feb for US, and there will be March manufacturing PMI which will be coming out for the American markets today. Our markets were almost seesaw for the entire day with some positive cues at the beginning of the day, but finally Nifty managing to close down by around 20-25 points, which was around 50 points from the day's high, lower from the day's high. This was mainly on the back of some weakness seen again in the banking index, which was down around 1% yesterday also, with Bank Nifty now moving to 18,500 levels, which is below the recent support levels. On the FII front, FII yesterday bought around 417 crore rupees in cash market, whereas FIIs would sell around 427 crore rupees in index futures. But on the other side, domestic institutional investors will buy around 400 crore rupees in cash market segment. Now let's see on derivatives.
Good morning friends, we'll give an analysis on derivatives. In yesterday's market, we have seen Nifty opening up with a positive bias in line with the upward trend which we have seen in the US market, where US market have closed around 200 points higher in the Friday's trading session. But despite of Nifty in the half to 1 hour trading session, in the initial hour of the trading session, I seen some kind of positive bias, but later on it started seeing some kind of resistance at higher levels, mainly due to selling in majority of these sectors like banking, infrastructure, reality, and information technology sectors. Nifty again showed some kind of selling pressure, and this kind of selling pressure has been seen in the last 4 to 5 hour trading session. And in the last part of the trade, we have managed to close half a percentage lower, that is below 8,600 levels. Now 8,600 was quite support for our market for this expiry, but we have broke that support and we have managed to close at 8,565. And the next important support is at 8,500 odd levels. On the open interest terms, we have seen 1% reduction in open interest, that is around 2.5 lakh shares were reduced in open interest. And cost of carry have also decreased from 22 odd percentage to 20 odd percentage, that is premium have came down significantly from 30 odd points to 14 points currently. And put call ratio have also dipped from 2 basis points in line with market going down. We have seen put call ratio have gone down by around 2 basis points to 0.85 levels, and Indian volatility index was more or less same at 14.27 odd levels in yesterday's trade. The main reason for put call ratio going down is we have seen significant amount of build up in call options. Simultaneously, good amount of reduction in put option has been observed in yesterday's trade, since market nosedive in the negative territory, and in the last 1 hour of trade we have seen sharp sell off. 8,700 call option has seen some kind of unwinding, that is 5.5% was shattered in open interest, while 8,600, which is the at the money strike price, has seen significant amount of build up of around 44 odd percentage in yesterday's trading session. While in put option, we have seen 8,600 put option has seen reduction in open interest of around 13 odd percentage. That most of this reduction was the put writers have squared off their position, as there were a lot of writing was observed in 8,600 put option, and since we have seen Nifty not able to sustain at 8,600 odd levels, put writers squared off their position and have went to the lower strike price at 8,500, 8,400 strike price was quite active in yesterday's trade. And 8,500 has seen minor addition of 1 odd percentage, which continues to remain as the highest in terms of open interest for this series, and also a strong support for this series for the next 3 to 4 trading session. While in call option, 9,000 continues to remain as the highest in terms of open interest. There are no securities in bank period for today's trade. On FIS terms and index futures, there were net sellers of 427 crores. Again, with the market going down, FIs still not making any short positions. They are just unwinding their long positions in yesterday's trade. Also, there were net sellers in index futures of around 427 crores, and the open interest of FIs in index futures went down by around 2 odd percentage, indicating long unwinding by them. In index options, there were net sellers of 258 crores, while in stock futures, there were net sellers of 100 crores. In stock options, there were net sellers of 83 crores. Our 5-day VWAP stands at 8650 with a lower range at 8500 and higher range at 8650. SGX Nifty is trading negative by around 20 odd points at 8551, indicating some kind of negative opening can be seen in today's trade also. That concludes from my side. Thank you.
Now let's have a look at some of the trading ideas and important news flow for the day. First is Wipro. Wipro is looking to buy assets in North America and Europe to grow digital business. Digital business will be an independent business unit which with plans to have separate recruitment policy and compensation structure. Action to be taken is long Wipro with a stop at 638 for a target of 658. Tilaknagar Industries, the distill group of Africa, which is leading producer of liquor and is in talks with Tilaknagar Industries to buy a couple of its brands. Tilaknagar Industries will be getting cash of around 250 to 300 crore rupees via this sale. Tilaknagar Industries currently have a market cap of only 250 crore rupees with a net debt of around 800 crore rupees. So this will be a good trigger point for Tilaknagar Industries. Long Tilaknagar Industries with a stop at 19 rupees for a target of 22 rupees. Geometric Limited, Tech Mahindra, HCL Tech are looking to buy stake in Geometric for consideration of around $350 million. Tech Mahindra, Capgemini, HCL Tech and Global Logic and L&T Infotech are among potential suitors for the acquisition. JM Financial is the lead manager. Action to be taken is long Geometric with a stop at 188 for a target of 195. US FDA has released import alert for supply of drugs from Aarti Industries Palghar facility. Short Aarti Industries with a stop at 1360 for a target of 1320 and 1300 rupees. On news flow front, Spices has resolved a dispute with one of the two lessors which had moved to Delhi High Court against it and secured an order for deregistration of 6 Boeing 737 aircraft. Suzlon has received a share approval for the sale of its subsidiary Senvision SE to US-based private investment firm Centerbridge Partners. For Compensation Commission of India, that is CCI, has given its approval to divest 7 brands by Sun Pharma Industries and Ranbaxy. Jindal gets stay against government move to cancel Tara bid. High Court has given stay order against government's decision not to approve Tara bid, seeks reply on Gala Palma also. Andhra government has allotted 592 crore rupees to 592 acres of land for Hero MotoCorp project. Dr. Reddy Laboratories Limited announced today that it has entered into a licensing agreement with Hyderabad-based Hetero Drugs Limited to distribute and market chronic hepatitis C medicine Sofosbuvir 400 mg under the brand name Resolve in India. Government has assured revenues from Spectrum auction on Monday dropped to around 1,05,000 crore rupees as against 1,07,000 crore rupees on Saturday. The center will be borrowing close to 3.6 lakh crore rupees in the first half of the financial, which is around 60% of the net borrowing which is planning in the next entire year. China March SSLC flash manufacturing PMI is at 49.2, which has fallen to 11-month low. Stocks with positive bias for the day are Bharat Forge, CSC, IRB Infra, and stocks with negative bias are JP Associate, Allahabad Bank and UBL. Stocks for investment are Larsen, Aditya Birla Nuvo, Tata Motor, DVR, Infosys and Ultratech Cement. That's all friends from our side. Thanks and have a nice trading session.